Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mouse, and today we were looking at 7 sins and the file data.pack. I got a message on YouTube of someone who wanted to extract stuff from this particular file format, and well, it failed because Multi-X Commander doesn't support it, and he thought some other program that can also be plugged into Multi-X Commander, a game extractor, does do it, so could possibly be used, but that failed, and I must admit that the old plugin for that particular program to be used in Multi-X Commander is no longer supported. So and it could also be due to the fact that maybe the plugin itself doesn't actually work. So let's just see if we can do anything to support it in Multi-X Commander now, and look at this particular file. So you see that this is a file that starts with pack. Well, a lot of files, a lot of game resource archives start with pack, because a lot of them are called pack. So let's just say that this is the magic word, whatever you call it, and then let's just see how big this file is, which is 15F0A551. You can see here that there is a table with probably the offsets and stuff and file names of the resources in this game resource archive. So we see here an offset, and this could possibly be the tail pointer. So let's go there for a moment and see if that's actually true. We jump here, which is actually very close to the tail, and let's just see if we would say that it starts actually here with a null terminated string. Then we have A0 in size, and perhaps what is meant is a relative pointer from here. Okay, that could be, so that this here somewhere a resource starts. That could be the case. Because jumping there would be jumping to zeros. Then we see this 148340. Let's just assume that this is a tail pointer, and this could be the size of this particular tail. So let's jump again, go down. The selection size is 148340. Go up, yes, 148340. So this is the tail size. That also gives us the correctness of this being a tail pointer, and nothing else is there. So then theoretically the resources could already start here. Alright, so let's go back here and just jump to the tail to see what that is all about. So let's mark it that tail starts here, and then we see something. So A0 of nothingness, and then something starts. Let's assume that this is a null terminated string. So data actions Kimi mission points dot act is a file. And the next one starts here, which is data actions mission act. Alright, so this is H2, and B022F9. And this is 4F22B0 AA. H2. I'm just checking if I can see actual offsets or something. CC C0. Now let's look at that. Data actions act exit level dot act. This is very familiar to what I saw out there, right? Exit level, act, exit level, and this position is C. So now we know a lot, right? So we jump there again, go back to the tail, and you see here, this is the offset. Offset, CC, that will then be probably the size of the resource. And let's just check, because this is probably going to be, this is null terminated string, right? So it ends with the 0, and then this part in between should always be the same size. It's 28 here. Where is it? It's not 28 here. And it is 23 here. So theoretically that could mean there is more to it than meets the eye. Right? Let's see, from data to data, that's 50. From data to this data, that's 50. From this data to this data, that's 50. Okay, so the entries are all at the same size. So the programmers probably thought that file names would never exceed a certain amount of length. Okay, so good, then that means that file names can be 48 in size maximum, followed by an offset pointer and a size. I'm still saying that this is a size. So let's, for instance, jump, and let's just say here that this is the offset first entry, and let's jump there for a moment. And it should be AA in size according to what was written there. AAFF, and something new starts, which is also here. So this is give me mission points, and then something whatever. So do we have what's this offset, which is B022F9. Can we find this particular, what did I say? Wait a minute, I said B022F9, okay. B022F9, B022F9, so that will be F922B0. Can we find this somewhere here in this particular file? Still looking. We found one, found a lot. We found 6, 8. And we found one in the tail, which says mission. So I think that then we confirm that that's indeed the case. So the other one started indeed at B022F9, which was data actions mission.act. Alright, so that should be pretty easy now to write a script for in Multi-X Commander. So at least you can extract stuff in Multi-X Commander. So let's do that. So 7 sins dot pack. ID string would be in 0 would be pack. So that we got that covered. Get along tail offset file 0, get long tail size in file 0. Yes, save plus tail offset in file 0. Save plus tail size offset in file 0, just to be sure. Right. Wait a minute, just making sure that something is going to be recording here, because otherwise I would be foolish. Let's see. Please let me see that it is indeed recording. Good. Alright. Just checking. Yes. So we got that, then we're all set to jump. So go to tail offset in file 0. We're there now. We know that from that on we have a distance to cover before the first file entry is there, which is a distance of A0, or as we call it, A0 would be 160. Yeah. So we say that the tail offset is that. Maybe we just math tail offset 160, add the 160 to the tail offset that we got, then we should now be at the first entry. Get the string 50. No, it's actually 40. Was 48. No, it's 48. Let's just see, it's 48. Yeah, 48, which would be 4A would be 72. I'm just seeing if this is going to work. File name. Of course, we need to do a while loop, and I have to remember the script, but I'll find out later. So we get the string, which is a string of determined length, which is 72. At that point we should now be at the offset, so get now save pause file offset, you get file offset, get along file offset, save the current position which in the file, which is file size offset, get long file size. Yes. Log file name, file offset, file size, file offset, offset, file size, offset. Just to be sure. So we didn't see a counter somewhere. So let's say n bytes. And so tail also tail size, set archive size to long tail offset, math a size plus tail size would give us a total archive offset size, and we can use that to say while EB is smaller than the archive size. Should be doable. Alright, let's just copy this for a moment and check the scripts. There is an error there. Can we say where the error is? Is it above here? Yes, at least there is an error above there. Go to that. Yeah, should work. Should work. Should be fine. That should work. That should work. So wait a minute. Is it? Oh, it's already there, huh? So this is not. Is this the problem? At least for that one. Oh, what? You're allowed to have a nest there? Alright, so back here again. That's the problem. So where is the problem, guys? Get long tail offset 0. Shift was good. Is it already there? Am I doing something stupid? Should I do it like this? Am I that stupid? Oh really? You see, I should do this more often. Even though I did hundreds and hundreds of these in the past. Alright, so sorry for that. That's just plain stupid. Should change it here as well. How about that? Still an error. How's this? That's fine. Maybe I should do this the other way around as well. Alright. Alright, let's save it. Save somewhere around here. It's not very important, but let's just go to the game itself, which is easy. It should not be here, it should be here, I think. And enable the debugger and use this on the... What? Not the right file. Oh god. No, 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 no. There we go. All kinds of crap. Okay, open the file. The tail offset is clearly at 4. Then we got the tail offset, save this position, gotten the size. What's that? Something happened here. And it stops. And then it stopped. And then all of a sudden it stopped. It didn't even jump. It just stopped. Maybe he doesn't like this. Could be, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Check the scripts. Use this on this file again. Step. Yes, I didn't like that one because I remember that a size is an actual forbidden and used global variable in Multext Commander. So yes. Anyway, it jumps. Doing the do loop, getting a fixed string at this location, which is in the gimme mission point dot act. That's not good. As you can see, getting fixed strings at 8374 72 plus is not correct. No, that's not correct. Cancel. So even though it says you can do a maximum of 72 and sort it in file name, it will end the pointer. Usually it should move the file pointer to this maximum position, but it doesn't do that now. That means I better do it like this. Save the current position in 0 and get this determined string of 72. I might as well just do a get file name string, because then it's just going to get the next null terminated string, and then do a math cp plus 72, and then go to cp. That should work probably. Yeah. Check that. Oh, you don't like it? Why not save cp? Oh, I'm just being stupid again. File, save, just to be sure. Yes, override to use it on the file. Open. Step. Whatever. Get this. Yes, jumped. Got long. That could be it. Just checking. So first, yeah, that's it. Okay, step 117 size logging. While function calls. Getting the next one. Getting the next one. Okay, run this for a while. Let's see. Actually, this is not the end. It just can go on and on until it meets this condition that EB is actually no longer smaller than A size. Now I would wonder if I could actually do this, because I didn't change the AR size, the A size to AR size like I did here, but still, if I'm right, A size should be the archive size, which is a constant in Multi-X Commander script. And I see there's still files going on. Let's just stop here for a moment. Can you pause this for me for a while? Which is now ER Eden Couch. What's the last one? Are we anywhere near this? No. Anyway, let's see if that... Still getting a lot of files. Okay, now if we would exit this, we can stop this now, I guess. Oh, it's going fast now, huh? We cancel this, then we should get files. Sizes, offsets. Still a lot of ACT files. Alright, so let's just run this once more, but now disable the debugger. Just for argument's sake, let it stand. Use it on the data file. And it stopped. Let's see, 16,802 files. And the last one is Deco Apart 1 Soir. Get that confirmed. Deco Apart 1 Soir. Indeed it is. Where's the preview? Streams.ini. Looking good there. So I guess that that's it then. So we can actually now just extract stuff from this. There are PNG files. Yes, indeed. Graphics seem to function. Dress. Alright. Building. Beer. Aquarium, fish. Nice. Erotic dream. Well, that's very interesting, erotic dream. So as you can see, that actually works. It was pretty quick, I say. Whoa, I can see boobs, right? Is that true? Can I see? Or am I just imagining things here? Unwear. Well, I'm sure there's something in here. Pretty sure there. Hair and stuff. Okay, well, anyway, so for now, at least I can say that this script will enable you to unpack the data.pack with Multi-X Commander, and no need for any other program. Question is, could this also mean that you could actually import? Now, I'm not very sure about that. Because in that case, if I go back to the script, I would say so. So I would have an imp type, which would be standard tail probably. No errors. Save this for a while. I reckon it could be that this would crash the whole thing. But let's see, use this on the file. (16,802) files now being loaded. As you can see, this particular button is now on. Okay, let's see if we can actually replace something here. I'm not very sure that it will work. Oh, well, let's see if we can replace this particular file with a... well, let's do it with the scripts. With the scripts. Why not? And just to be sure, 17th copy, just to make sure that I have a copy, and do a replace of targeted resources. Oh my goodness, file already open. That means I have it here in Hex Workshop, right? It doesn't like that. No, I don't want to save changes. Okay, this could be screwing things up. Let's try again. Error replacing file already open. Well, that could be due to Multi-X Commander being already open. So what we can do is just close this for a moment. Open this again. Go. And it shouldn't be open. So go to the scripts. Open. Is it on? Load these 16,000 entries. Go there. Replace this file. Oops, that's the wrong button. I didn't want to do this. Go away. Okay, so it did actually replace this one now, but how's the other file going on? Okay, can we find these graphics files again? L'escargot. L'escargot. Trust Corporation. The Dream Angry. The Dream Angry. Interesting. So that does seem to work, right? So there's just one catch here. If we open the data file, as you can see, it's replaced that particular part. So this program is definitely going to crash if I start the game. But if you go to the offset, this isn't changed. I'm guessing. And I'm unsure if the game will protest. And we still have this issue of the A00 bytes. Well, it does copy them with him, but I'm unsure if the game will not simply protest. Because like I said, the size is not 148340. Oh well, that's actually the same, right? So the file name didn't change or anything. Okay, good. Alright, so well, this should actually work then, right? So you should be able to replace something at least. Yeah, should work. Okay, good. Well, then that was it. Let's just, for argument's sake, I'll come back to a smaller video where I actually try this later on. Okay, so bye, thanks for watching, and you can use the script now, dude, to open the file in Multitext Commander and quite possibly also replace stuff in there. See ya, bye.